Hello and good morning, folks. Welcome back to Floramancer. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. I'm watching my tablets fill back up. I have no idea where all of my empty ones went. So again, we have to do a hunt for where all the tablets are breaking. Yeah, because there should be over 100 in here. So one of my pools somewhere has a problem, and it may be our new Kekamuris. So we're going to check that first. First in the morning, bright and early, we get to fix stuff we break. And let's see. There are no tablets there. Since there's a bunch of empty ones missing, it's gotta be a drop-off station, right? Well, no, it probably is. Yeah, so, ha! Let's try and find where it's breaking. Hello, a rat hamlet. I like cheese, most hard cheeses, yes. There's it, there it is. This is broken. Oh, it's kind of left the... That should not be there. Well, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna... Ugh. There's over 100 of these things here. And we're gonna have to switch back and forth between creative and survival to save them all. This is not the first time this is broken, so we're gonna need to figure out what's going on. Alright, so we'll start moving these 27-30 at a time. And now I need to switch to there. Now they're both in there. And I think this was the closest one that we could pick them back up into. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Rat Hamlet. Oop. So I need to find out why this keeps breaking. And it is just this one over and over again that keeps breaking. This is the third time I've had to do this. So we're going to find out. Nope. All right. The plan for today, after we fix this problem, is to do some building, which is why I'm in creative mode to begin with, because I was just going to get started on the building. Oh, so many of these. Anyway, this should be the last pickup. Yeah. All right. Okay. Why are you breaking? You should be exactly like this one. Right? It's not. Where did I... Oh, didn't want to break up. Didn't want to pick those up. I hope you're not too far away. Probably are. Oh, we got it. Okay. Alright, let's look at this. That is not the same. That's the same. I wonder if that'll fix it. I mean, because that one doesn't break ever. And we have this configured to fill tablets. Yes. All right. We'll see if that helps. Okay. Back to what we have planned for today with some building. I showed you last time the start of this. I did put a roof on it. So we have that. And I did begin to get it all the way wrapped in a skin. There's what I did on this side. I'm not 100% sure about this middle section yet. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. And then I don't have this floor done. That's the last floor of the farm. So I haven't like filled it in or anything. And then this side I'm not done with either, but this is the side that's got the stairwell on it. I have to fill in these windows somehow. Some kind of feature. It could just be really simple. Just haven't decided. And it's a really simple stairwell too, so yeah. It's not like we actually go in here very often. But yeah, it's just back here. It's just a simple wrapping stairwell. This is the next level, and then the next, and so on and so forth. Right. And then this is the floor we need to finish at some point. And then there's our mechanism. It does poke out of the roof just a little bit, but I'm not concerned by that at all. Uh-oh. There. Yeah. Ooh. Now I have no idea if I'm gonna make the base a little more substantial, but this is what we're gonna try and finish first. I have this side to do, and then we'll figure out the stairwell little bits that are missing. I think that's it. So we'll get this filled in pretty quickly. You can see what I had to do here for the little bit in the middle. It's just not a big deal. But that's what that is. Oh, and then I thought we would do the emerald portion of our terrasteel and emerald beacon, so we can just put the skin of terrasteel blocks around it as we craft them. And eventually I'll get around to doing this on it. And I have to finish these. I mean, there's so much to do that I'm just like, you know what? There's plenty to do that we can do that today. Plenty. So I need this. I don't think I need that one. The red sandstone that I use over here. Let's just come over here. Yeah. And those blocks. And this in the middle. I think that's all of them. Okay. So let's start by skinning this. We need to do that. Oof. Feel my world struggle with that. The TPS in this world is suffering, and for the most part it's suffering because of the rabbits. And so my plan is to get rid of the rabbits once we've reached our Gormorylus count. Gormorylus, once this is achieved, we're at 148. So we're close. We got 52 more mana pools to fill up. Then we'll swap out or turn off these. It'll be probably the only one we've got turned off because I just want to get rid of the rabbits. The rabbits are really making my world struggle. Really, really. I mean, mobs will do that in general, but we have so many rabbits right now. And that's just not friendly. And then this is the section here that has that. All right. Woohoo! Did I break through here? Yep, I did. I went all the way to the top with it. Alright. Like that. And then I know I did these sections. Like that. Now I know this one's going to look a little off. The vertical lines on this side aren't lined up the same as the other side. I'm not bothered by that. So if you are, I apologize. We're halfway on this side. Doesn't do that, does it? It's here. Woohoo! Yay. Okay, one more little section here. Alright, so we need to do the horizontal lines and decide about if I'm going to do the same thing to the middle here that I did on the other side. Currently leaning towards no. Oop, this isn't the one I want, it's the other one. So that. Okay, great. So yeah, we just have this middle bit to fiddle with. And again, I'm not sure I like this little added design. It's okay. And it does bring in the blaze quartz that we have on these sides. Which reminds me, I need to do that on the other side. Hello, Darkwing. Good morning. On this side here. I'm doing all right. I have a mild headache, but some caffeine ought to help that. We're gonna get some building done today because I feel like I want to have a more decorated base. And hopefully some more things won't break while we're just doing stuff, because that would stink. You know, this would probably be fine just to do this with. I don't see a need to do anything but that for the stairwell. Sure. Does it really need something else? Alright, and then we do these here. I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, but Edward and I are in quarantine again for a couple of days. Our friend who we saw for dinner on Thursday was notified Friday that 2 coworkers had tested positive. They were all vaccinated, so the coworkers are not experiencing any severe symptoms, and we're all vaccinated, but we're not taking chances on it. Alright, so I do not like that these stick out. I think I might move it back. Let's see what one looks like with it back. I'm not sure I like. And that would mean this one needs to go back one. Oops, broke the wrong thing. There we go. Sure, that works for me. So this is practically done except for deciding this middle section if I need to do something here. To be honest, I think what's bothering me is just the bright yellow. I like it on the corners, but I think that's what's bothering me. And it might be a good idea to do something less busy. Panels, embossed. You know, the indented might work. What does that look like? Multiple. See, that might. I think I like it better. Now to try to not break any of the redstone I have. Breaking these away. And I heard a zombie, so that's going to be an issue. I have to find out where he's at. Yep, that's so much better. Alright, we'll switch the other side out. And I don't hear the zombie anymore, so... Yeah, this is just too noisy. I don't like it. Today is creative building time, yep. Need to make my place look nice and let some mana build up Ooh, are we keeping up on cake? I had a problem with cake earlier today too. Apparently my drawer that was holding the buckets overflowed, and so the hopper filled up with buckets, and so cake wasn't getting in. We have 63. Okay, we're doing fine at keeping up. This isn't keeping up because the open crate is getting powered, so it's taken 10 seconds for these things to get picked up. Oh, by the way, I added a couple more. So that might also be why this is not filling up, because it's eating a lot of cake. I think we're at 2. Oh, we're at 4. We were at 2 when I started the stream. So that is growing pretty nicely. This one, 149. Again, as I mentioned, we're going to kill off all the rabbits once this is full and not do any more rabbit stew, because it's just killing my TPS. But we have all of these running here. These are the 3 we don't have started yet, that we're just trying to get fulfilled. And I could make this a lot bigger. Woo! Could work on that too, but I'm wanting to get some things done. So our farm build is done. We just need to actually finish the final floor. And I haven't decided what I'm planting in here. I'm pretty sure I need more. It's always nice to have more potatoes. Other than that, I have no idea. Yeah. This has got carrots. We're doing all right on carrots and beets. We'll need these for the cellular blocks that we'll be making. We won't need a ton of them because I believe I'm going to use the same setup that I did in season 1, and that required 4 each time we ran the Dandelion. Yeah. Happy with that. What do you guys think? Is that a good farm building? Produces a bunch. How's the load times? Load times are fantastic. I didn't mention that, but the patch that I got last night took when you click on to load the world, you guys, I don't know if I'd told you before, it takes 16 minutes to load my world from clicking on load Garden of Glass Floramancer world. It took 16 minutes to actually get into the game. And with the new patch file, it takes 5. So, yay! My forage TPS is poopy, but that we've explained is the rabbits. If I killed the rabbits off, this would be a lot nicer. All right. So since that's done, I think I want to finish up this little bit, do some decorative in this area here. How do the rabbits kill your TPS? 1 sheer volume. I have 6 pods and they only die by suffocation. And so there are, what, almost 200 here? And the cows don't seem to be doing it, because I have the same amount of cows. But I didn't have a whole lot of problems with the cows. I won't need this many cows either once we have the Gourmet done. When the Gourmet generator is reached its the amount that I need for the pack, it is very, very likely I will kill off the majority of these animals. I'll probably keep some. Like, I definitely need at least, you know, the cows for the milk. But, yeah. I don't need... Cows only spin around, rabbits are more jumpy. Yeah, and I even cut it down so they only have the one block. Rabbits are just specifically listed. Odd. Well, and that's when I started having TPS issues, is when I started doing more rabbits. In fact, the sheep all have glass crammed into their heads, and I think that was something I was told would help. But I'm not sure. But yeah. That's true, they're not all squished together like these are. But that's what I get when I try to do that. I want to have a giant world. They're running collision code. Yeah, they are. So, like I said, when the Gormarillas are done, which at this rate should be right around another 4 hours of gameplay, it should get me the last 50 mana pools, I think, for the Gormarillas generator, and then I won't need to run it anymore. I may continue to run it and just not run it on rabbit stew. We may switch it back to bread and steak or the pumpkin pie that we had. Rabbit's got the highest meat pop value. So it makes more sense to do that. All right. Let's figure out what we're going to do here to add some detail. I'm making stew, yep. There's no other reason to do rabbit. I am currently making stew. I need to grab you. And to be honest, doesn't have to be super fancy. Otherwise, pork would be better. Yeah, I don't have any pigs. Sorry, no pigs. I've got 2. And I guess I could swap them out, but again, it wouldn't be hard to switch out either. Just get rid of that drawer and put a pork drawer in, and I have pumpkin pie being crafted already. I was doing that before I was doing the rabbit stew. They were doing steak and pumpkin pie. Yeah, so I have pumpkin pie. I started out with baked potatoes and bread. Baked potatoes and toast. Baked potatoes and bread. And then now I'm using the baked potatoes to make rabbit stew, which is out here. How far am I? I've got there 150. We just went up by 2 out of 200. So doing well. Doing well. So this one is going really slow, and the only way to speed it up would be to create another one, but I don't think I could keep up with gunpowder. entropinium. I've just got the one going. 45,000 gunpowder. I don't think that's actually gone down by a whole lot, so maybe I could do more than one. This guy must be going to die soon if that's there. Ooh. Why are there so many empty spots? There shouldn't be. Not like this is a big deal that there are empty spots, because this has already been it's already used up all of the pools that I need to. Oh no. Oh, the flower probably died. That's no big deal. That explosion doesn't hurt anything. Probably the flower died. We'll go back to fixing that Lunium cage here in a moment. I can make a spider spawner, I think. You're fine. How many are in here? 7. That's not fine. What's going on? I have that going really slow. Oh wait, nope, TPS is probably causing it to be. I have it going every 50. Why? 50 seconds. No wonder I'm running low on endoflames. That'll fix it. Granted, see how long it took from the time it flipped over to the time it actually did something. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, TPS. Anyway. Why did I mention spider spawners? How are we doing on spider eyes? Oh, we're up over a stack. That's good. Okay. And did I do walls for that line, or did I do solid? I did walls. All right. And then I went here, didn't I? Yep, that's fine. I'll get that taken care of on all sides. Oh, come on. So at this rate, I hope to be done with the pack. That looks wrong. We need to go here. In the next couple of months, yeah, since I only play on the weekends, you have to kind of keep that in mind. I don't do a whole lot of this stuff not on the weekends. So, yeah, because we've got this to do before we do the Dandelion. Oh, we can check you off. Cake is done. Okay, there we go. So the next thing we have to do is automate the Rune of Pride. And I think the Rune of Pride needs that lavender quartz. Yep. So we need to automate the lavender quartz, which I don't have up there, do I? Ah, well. I like to have it in order, so I can't really add it now because it'll show up here. So we get the lavender quartz and the Rune of Pride, and then we can do the Daisy and Mana Star, so we can do the Rafflesia. And the Rafflesia will actually, we could do 4 flowers. Don't have to for 112. We can just do 2 alternating back and forth. Don't have to do a bunch of different flowers. And then we need to do a chorus fruit farm, and it probably would be a good idea to get that started soon, simply because it's gonna need we're gonna need a lot of chorus fruit. And then the second thing I need to figure out is when we do the Shulk Me Not, in season 1 I did 2 shulkers against each other, and that's simply because I didn't have a mob farm. I have a mob farm here, and we can make spawners. I've not done that before, but I know we can. We can, where would I find that recipe? Right click on a spawner with a mob head. Okay, that's no problem. So we can find spawners in the Nether, the blaze spawners, or the End. There are rare Enderman spawners. So we'd probably do a blaze spawner. And we would just need a mob head. We could do something as simple as skeletons. Or even wither skeletons. Wither skeletons, I think, had the requirement of needing to spawn in the Nether. I don't remember. Witches' hats were added to change it to a witch spawner, although I haven't got a witch's hat. I would need to, when the witches come over here, I would need to kill it with my Elementium axe. It's a player drop, so that's why I don't have that. Same for zombies. I could do zombies with the shulkers. I'm just trying to conserve chorus fruit. And to spawn a shulker, you need 40 chorus fruit to make it a shulker from a cocoon. I think it's 40. So yeah. Okay, good. I'm sorry for the tangent. That's just something I have to think about what I'm going to do for that. And we have to figure out what we're going to do while we wait for these to build up. At least it's only 100. It's 20 fruit. Okay. Is it 40 emeralds for a villager? Maybe that's where I'm getting that number from. Maybe it's only 20 emeralds. Anyway, maybe it's 40 because I was thinking it needed to be 40 for the 2 that I was doing in season 1. Whatever. We got it. But I was not able to keep my coarse fruit farm last season. Was just not able to keep up with how fast my Shulk Me Not was running. So when I get to setting that up, it'll be fun. I really don't remember saying I needed 942 Ender Air. Why is it? I did hear Incorporeal has ported up to 116. It's not a mod that I use a whole lot in here. I mean, we started to, but I don't think I've got a whole lot of Incorporeal stuff going because it's way advanced and it goes over my head really easily. We haven't even had to spawn the Gaia in a long time. Go down, you can do it. But we didn't even get to setting this up, just to play with it, the Blood Soul Core. We made it for the most part. It's not finished. And that's as far as we got. Because we haven't needed to spawn more Gaia. I still have a stack of spirits. So, yeah. Do we need Gaia spirits for any of the... I don't think they would put that in Floramancer to make it something that we can't automate. Anyway, I would like to see the next version of Floramancer utilize all of the runes in flower crafting. You basically just use the rod of the work in progress. Yeah. I don't. I understand. I know what it's for, but I don't even have my ender chest hooked up that way to put things into the network. Yeah. I've never used it. But yes, so what I have discovered, and I'm pretty sure it's that way in regular Botania. I don't think these recipes have changed. But there are 3 runes that are not used. Take a peek at my old videos. Incorporeal expands corporea. Darkwing. There are other flowers. There are a couple of flowers, and there are a couple more corporea blocks, and they allow you to do more complex requests for the system. So, and I have tried to play with it in creative, and I just get confused as to what I could implement with it. The Spark Tinkerer is lovely, but I don't have any need to change my network colors. I don't have any reason to change the network colors. And the Frame Tinkerer could have been useful, but it's not. Mostly because the item just floats on top of the Frame Tinkerer, and if you don't move it every 5 minutes, it will despawn. Which is just yuck. And I need to set this to Do Not Disturb. There. I should make the Sweet Alexum. Should I? I don't even know what it does. I do like the building blocks, and it would be nice if they did what they do in Root Botania for holding sparks. That would be lovely, but they don't. The Ender Soul Core was broken in Season 1. It killed my world. Like, it was dead. I had to use MC Edit and delete it. So I've been nervous because I've been told it's fixed, but I've been nervous to want to try it again, which is why I didn't do a central storage. I could have explored trying to do a central storage and use the Ender Soul Core to push stuff into my Corporea network, but I was really afraid of that. And then, yeah. And then the Cygnus stuff, which is very undocumented, but I don't know a whole lot about that either. So there you go, Incorporeal. I noticed Cygnus had been replaced and he made it a separate mod. I noticed that. If it comes with some way more documentation, I may look at it. But this comes with no documentation. So he split it off. And that's cool. But back to, I want the next Floramancer to force us to automate all of the runes. There are 3 runes that don't need to be automated, period, in the whole, for use in the entire pack. And I would love for Floramancer to find a way to make us have to automate all of them. And if that means editing some of the flowers to require a couple more runes, that's not a problem with me. But we never need to use sloth, greed, or lust. Yeah, we don't need to use those. Once we've made the individual little, we don't need to automate, because we don't need a ton of polydesiacs or vinculotus, or if we have incorporeal, the Sanvocalia. But yeah, there's not a lot of uses for these. Lunium and vinculotus, warpstone, just this one just is needed for the Orchid Ignum, which is rarely made even in base vanilla that isn't Floramancer. It may be used more in 1.16 now that you can't, I don't think you can dupe quartz, can you, in 1.16? I don't think you can. You can still, okay. What is it that you, oh, it's the prismarine thing. I don't think you can convert to prismarine. No, this stuff's all okay. Anyway. Sidetracked. I got sidetracked. But yeah, so our world is going to have platforms like this. I'm going to need to move the pictographs. I think I mentioned that last time. I'm going to need to move this grade one back here and move the NV one up here so that my Corporea network and my mana network are close by, because we won't need to put anything in the greed platform. And do I need to do that over here too, or did I put Lust in the back? Oh, these are Lust and Sloth. I won't need to do either of those. So the only ones I need to do is Envy and Pride. And Pride is over there? Yeah. How are we doing on mana? When we started, we had 40 mana tablets. Oh, we have 68 now. Yay! I was in the world last night and let my Terra Shatterer run and my Terra Steel crafting run. We got 16 blocks, which I've already placed over there. And I think we're nearing the halfway point of S to SS. Okay, we're at like 1/3. But right now, those are the only two methods of just consuming mana, bulk large amounts of mana that I have. Which reminds me, let's do the emerald thing. Let's get... Yay! Am I gonna... what? Am I gonna try to go for get a life rank shatterer? I am gonna try to go for SS rank, simply because I need something in the world to just consume mana. I'm pretty sure I could make a void, but it feels wasteful to make a void. Yeah. Oh, does it? It says get a life in the tooltip when you do it, huh? Well, if Floramancer is not a pack you can do the SS Terra Shatter, I don't know what is. Just the sheer amount of mana that you need to produce. And now I know I am playing Floramancer in a way that most people who would play Floramancer wouldn't. I can see more people just saying, okay, once my hydrangeas have made the pool requirement for the pack, I'm just going to turn them off. Oh, I need to be counting. I'm doing this in creative and I'm not counting. Let's go back. This is one pad, right? So we've got 8 by 8. That should be 6 by 6. No, I can't because I'm in creative, so it's not going down. 7. This is 49. 50, 51, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 64. All right. How many more do I need? 9, 10. I don't know. Let's do some more Terra Steel. Let's turn that on. Do I have a platform made for the Elementium one? I do. I could start placing the Elementium blocks. I've got 14 of those. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. There's the start of that one. Let's do an easy task. Let's do an unbreakable wand, which we can make. It's another star, which we can do another stars. That's not a big deal. So, and let's just get the floor put in, and we'll do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm breaking things, guys. Uh-oh. Why not to switch to survival for this? True. Mainly because I do all of my non-progressive building in creative mode. Oop. I could not imagine how long it would take me if I needed to grind out all of the resources for building on top of all of the resources for progression. And the fact that I only have the weekends to play really makes it more sense. Makes more sense to oh, the beacon blocks. You're not wrong there. I could have just switched over to survival for that. You're not wrong there. Yeah. Hello there, guys. Can you? That would be fantastic. I don't know how to do that. Because otherwise I would love for that to be a thing. You think there's a keybind? I can't use sneaking while flying very easily, but if there's a keybind for just change mode. Extend left and right, no building on the top or bottom. That's really pretty much the only way I use this wand, is to build the platforms, so I don't need top or bottom. Ha! I know I can sneak while flying, I just don't do a very good job of it. I end up going down instead. Alright, light this place up. And we're not gonna be picky. Hello there. I may have played Minecraft for years and years, but there are some things that I'm not very good at. Fighting mobs is one of them, and I'm not ashamed of that. PvP, I'm terrible at. Probably related to the not good at fighting mobs. This would suck if these guys all blew up, wouldn't it? Hi there. Go down. Bye. Alright, let's go out of here and not come back in until I've flown away to get those guys to despawn.